people see it. People who shouldn't see it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And eventually, a friend from the past is like, you got to get on the run again. You got to go. And he gets on the run, but not before they kill his little brother.
Oh.
And shit pops off, and he's Speakman again. Brings out the Kali sticks, or the Kenpo sticks, and his ornate boot knives. And, and goes to fucking work. That's the movie I want to see. I would love it.
Man, he wears boots when he suits up. Like, that's... Man, like, how great is this guy? I mean,
it's such a good getting ready scene.
It is.
We'll talk about it later because I thought it was going to be, he's about to pull out... He pulls out 3 things, and that's it. You think about Rambo and or Commando when he's like shoving knives and getting the bazookas and everything, and it's just like this 2 minutes maybe of intense music. And this is like, here we go, Jeff. You gotta go save everybody. And then he's like, all right, I'm good. I'm done.
I'm good. Yep.
I got my sticks and my knife.
Got everything.
Which is probably his shout out to Kenpo because it's like the only thing they're really trained with. Maybe is the
right.
Was his way of thinking there.
I think also, too, before we move, like, I wanted to say, like, watching this movie and kind of what you said, about his modern interviews now where he's like, I can't do that stuff now, or I can't, do the movies. I would love if, even if, like, The Equalizer had a bit part for him, like, somebody who helped him, like, he would be perfect for that, man. Like, just that, something like that, yeah.
I would love to see it. I would love to see Hollywood use him. Mm-hmm. He's obviously, I've watched him do demonstrations and stuff like that. He's a brilliant dude. To promote the movie, they sent him out all over the city. Apparently, they pumped a lot of money into him. He talks about it in his interview. They pumped like these public speaking classes. He would do Kenpo demonstrations because no one had ever seen it before. So he's out. I think he said 33 cities before the opening. That's a lot. I mean, he's spending January on just out on the road, doing his thing. And I don't know if he has a wife and kids. Honestly, I didn't look that up. But goddamn, if in January of 91, he didn't look like he had a wife and kids.
He didn't.
And he would gladly talk to you about it. He's like, don't want to go home to the wife tonight. Yep. I don't know. Maybe he's happily married. I hope he is. I hope he's happy wherever he is. So, I don't want to... Honestly, there are so many people in this cast that are like legends. I don't...
And a lot who we've already talked about.
Yes.
Too, yeah.
I don't want to use this film to talk about them when they are more featured in other films that I would like. For instance, Professor Tanaka.
Yeah.
I want to save him for 3 Ninjas.
Right.
I don't want to use him here, even though he may even technically have a bigger part here.
Yeah.
He's great. Just
Kerry
found out
Tagawa, we're going to wait for Mortal Kombat, too. So
we got to wait till Shang Tsung.
Yeah.
But we can talk about, because I don't think we'll ever talk about her again, television TV star Mariska Hargitay.
Yes.
Hargitay, however you say her name.
Yeah.
Emmy Award winner.
SUV? SVU?
Yep. We work in sport utility vehicles to clean up crime. And doesn't say a single word. In fact, I'm not sure a single woman speaks in this movie.
I think that you're right. I was thinking about the croc bar. No, I don't think so. But yeah, I think you're right, and especially her. It's just like, I think she's on screen for a total of maybe 2 minutes, probably.
Why not give her line? I don't understand.
Yeah, like they built it up at the first, like she would play a part in it, but I'd love that too, like you think, but no, Speakman's just this dude. I don't want that baggage. I just want to learn my shit and move on to the next town kind of thing. Yeah.
However, I feel like it would have been great if we got to see her fight. Like, maybe there was a time Speakman's in trouble, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you just see this feminine foot come through the screen and kick this dude, and he's like, "Whoa, what are you doing here?" And she's like, "I was friends with this dude that got killed too. I want to find this out, and I know I've come to help." Yeah, but we don't. She just sort of talks.
No, I mean, I remember watching. Anything. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying she doesn't say anything.
No, she doesn't. And I remember. Another point that I wanted to bring up, I remember watching it as a kid and thinking that the final fight was going to happen back at the dojo, and we were going to get to see Master Lo and Jennifer, and then Speakman just go to work on everybody, too, and I would have loved that. Like, I wanted to see Lo fight. And that,
Yes, I did, too. Yeah. And that would have been the fight scene, or we could have seen, like, her go to help him, and he's like, don't.
Right.
He has to do, one of those, which I'm always about that scene. Like,
he
can't, this is something he has to do for himself.
Yeah.
What did you think, Marcus? Are you a dragon or are you a tiger?
I think I've gained the life experience for the dragon. I think I've.
You're ready. You're ready.
I think so. I think I've walked through the doors. It's 12 at night. It's midnight, and I think I'm ready to learn. I think I'm ready for the dragon. I think I am.
I remember specifically watching this as a kid and not realizing that the ring was metaphorical. I thought it was a weapon. I thought the tiger. I thought when he spun it around, he wanted to use it as like I'm gonna punch people. I didn't realize it was more deeper. Like, I'm gonna fight like a tiger versus I'm gonna be a dragon.
No, little Adam just thought everything was a weapon, and just like I gotta get one of those rings. I gotta get that. Yeah.
I gotta get it. Mom, can I have a ring that I can use as a weapon? She's like, yeah, we'll look into
it. We'll go to a gun show.
Yeah, Mariska Hargitay, man, she's a huge. I mean, she's not a huge name now, but certainly maybe TV at least A-level career.
She's paying the bills with TV very well right now. Yeah. Her
and
Ice Cube. Is it Ice Cube? Is it Ice Cube who's on SVU too?
Ice-T.
Man, I'm horrible.
Did you know her mother is Jane Mansfield, Hollywood starlet?
Really? I did not know that.
Me either. I'm looking at her IMDb page. So
Jane Mansfield, man.
She was in Leaving Las Vegas. She was a hooker at the bar. She was in Lake Placid, which I
love. Lake
huge
Placid.
Fan.
Yeah.
I mean, she's been on everything. Literally, she's been on everything. So much television, so much crime since 2005. Before that, she was on ER. The Single Guy, Can't Hurry Love, all major TV series, all dating all the way back to In the Heat of the Night, TV series called Downtown.
Yeah. She was in Ghoulies. Like, that was her first role, I think.
For
film, too. Yeah.
I would love to just watch Ghoulies, too.
Yeah.
I love that movie. The cover art really fucked me up, but
it did.
Otherwise,
as a kid. Yeah, the toilet and the little. Yeah.
No, I can't. Even Look Who's Talking 2 freaked me out with the toilet monster. Do you remember that? Hey kid, give me a duty in your pee-pee. I wouldn't go to the bathroom alone, probably longer than I should have. Not like 10 or anything, but like I don't know what a weird age is, but it was. I feel like it was weird. My parents like Adam, and I'm like, no. I saw the cover. I don't want this thing coming up and biting my ass or whatever I thought it was going to do to me.
Sure. Not to get sidetracked, but what's your worst fear? I don't even know that. What's what things what is like your one thing that can you not skydive?
I have a pretty big fear of, I don't know if it's a big fear. It's a healthy fear of hippopotamuses.
Okay. But nothing's happened with a hippopotamus,
right?
No. Okay.
No, I just know how dangerous they are.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look like they're meant to kill, but because of that, they're somehow scarier.
Yeah.
Like, I get, like, if I see a lion coming at me, I'm dead, right? And it's going to be like, he knows to go for my throat because he doesn't want to put up a fight. He's a trained. Evolution has caused this in him. A hippo has big tusks, granted, I get it, and their mouth could fit most of my body in it, but it's not what they're made for, so they're going to be clumsy about it.
Right.
I'm going to be trampled and drowned, and I'll be all of those things while stabbed with a huge tusk through my liver or something, and I'll be slowly dying, drowning, bleeding to death.
Just
with
bones broken everywhere, and just barely breathing. Yeah.
And they're so territorial that they're very aggressive. And I don't like tsunamis.
Ooh, Megan actually, my wife has a fear of tsunamis. She always talks about tsunamis.
And I think it comes from Deep Impact.
Yeah, that wave. Ooh,
that scene, yeah. If you just watching death coming,
right?
It's something I'm.
And knowing that it's not instant death, like, I mean, probably with that wave, it's probably going to be instant, but especially like in a regular tsunami, you're going to drown. So you're going to be hit by a big wave. You're going to swim because that's what's that's your instinct, but you're not going to get anywhere with it, and you're going to end up drowning and being at the bottom of the ocean and getting eaten by fish.
After you're dead. Yeah. You can think about, like, I've been in small waves before where I've gotten, like, I've dove under them and the pressure has, like, caused me to, like, alter my body and, like, try to get through it. So that's a 2-foot wave. I mean, imagine, like, I imagine the impact would kill you.
Right.
I'm sure.
It had to. Yeah, a wave like that in Deep Impact, yes, that would kill you.
Like, so when I watch these surfers surf these 70-foot waves, man. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
bro, good for you, but Jesus.
Right.
And when Patrick Swayze at the end of Point Break goes out there, I'm like, couldn't do it.
No.
I'd go to jail. I get
it.
But
easily. 3 hots and a cot? Yeah, and as opposed to just, but Brody, man, Godspeed. Yeah.
Well, yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah.
What's your, I like to think he's not dead. He'd actually surfed it and got away.
Right.
He's just chilling. What's your biggest fear?
Oh, easily IVs.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you might say the failure of this podcast.
Yeah. My son's failure at life, or any
my son not getting first string.
Yeah. Fumbling too much, and I think it's definitely IV. Like shots, I'm okay with, but anything IVs, no, just can't do it. Can't watch it. Hate.
Would you rather be put under and then IV'd?
Oh yes, I would much rather do that. Like
interesting.
Every time that I have been in surgery, or even like going into the military when they, get blood, or at the doctor when I've gone for a checkup or anything like that, like I tell them, like I have to, I mean, please get me some water, a cracker or something, because I am most likely going to pass out, and I typically do.
So those are our worst fears.
There you go.
And talk about briefly other movies that, or other characters. Mako is his name, is his stage name, or is his film name.
Yeah.
He was the man who was murdered, his sort of spiritual advisor, his dad's best friend who introduces him to Kenpo. This guy's been, his career is pretty legendary, I think. Coming out of Japan, he was in Conan, Pearl Harbor, Bulletproof Monk, Avatar. He did voices for Avatar: The Last Airbender, West Wing. I mean, he's done... I am very jealous of his career. Owl's Moving Castle he voiced for. RoboCop 3. Let's not forget, of course, Sidekicks.
Sidekicks, yeah.
Which I hope to one day do.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, and so him, I don't know. I guess we could maybe do a more in-depth thing on him in Sidekicks. But so there's Mako, and there is Carrie Carrie Tagawa, like we said.
Yeah.
I don't know. We could talk a little bit about James Hong. He's in everything too, but I don't think we'd ever get a chance to really. I mean, I guess unless we do Big Trouble in Little China.
Big Trouble in Little China, yeah.
I mean, I don't think we'll ever do Blade Runner.
No.
He's in Gremlin Secrets of the Mogwai, a TV series that's in pre-production right now. I didn't know that was happening.
Oh, yeah. I forgot where. I remember seeing that. I forgot where it's coming out on, though, like which streaming service. But yeah, I remember seeing that.
That's the thing, man. If you're a streaming service, find a thing people care about, a movie that has a cult following, create a series around it. You're good to go. He's probably close to $1 billion in gross in what he's done. I mean, because he did Kung Fu Panda, which are always huge.
He was in Tango and Cash. He had that bit part in Tango and Cash too. Yeah.
Yes. He's done that.
He was in Bloodsport, wasn't he? Not one. He was in part 2, I think. He was in.
That might be.
I think it was part 2. Yeah, I think it was part 2. Yeah.
Let's go back to the 80s. I'm on his IMDb right now. I'm just looking at this massive career.
Yeah.
Because it's not like, he's had an off year. It's like 95, he's only done 2 things. No. He's done... His 95 had like 20 projects in it.
Right.
And it was Bloodsport 2. This guy is... just, I don't know, I see all these people, and you're like, I kind of follow them. I'm an actor. I could only hope to have like half. I think all you hope for is like half of this career, and here's this guy, been working since his first on-screen, 1954, in an uncredited role of a South Korean pilot trainee called Dragonfly Squadron. Jesus. 1954. And this guy's been working non-stop since 2021.
Good
Lord.
Yeah.
Amen. Yeah. I hope there's a documentary done on this guy. James Hong. Those are the characters. Any other characters you want to touch on, or actors you want to touch on? The brother, like maybe? He doesn't really do much.
Yeah, I mean, not
He's
really.
He's touched by an angel.
I think we want to talk about this movie more. And like you said, the main people, touched by an angel. But I think we want to do the movie more and talk about this. Like you said, the other guys we're going to get to later on in other episodes that we do. because it's just a well-rounded cast, and that's what makes it so great.